Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Dr. V here with another Dr. V Reviews Motu. Now, I know I'm a little late to the game with this series. I got these actually back in December, just haven't had the time to, really get caught up with all my reviews, but let's dive in. So we're going to be taking a look at this wave, which does include the cartoon collection Shira, Mantena, and Ram Man. So taking a look at the box art out the gate, it is different. It has the more Shira-esque vibe. It has the 40th anniversary sticker. Let's see if we can capture that. There we go. Up in the left-hand corner, there is Hordak overlooking Castle's Grayskull, and there's a lot of like red, like you know, clouds and impending doom. Looks really great. I do like the card art a lot. Let's take a look at the back. Let's start with Shira. So, as we all know, these usually are a good hint as to other figures that may be coming down the line. So there we see Seahawk and Octavia with a Horde Trooper. Now, obviously, we've already gotten the Horde Trooper, but we have not gotten a Seahawk or an Octavia. So, fingers crossed, those are down the line. And you just see here as seen on Treasures of the First One. And then it says modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Shira Princess of Power animated series. And you see the cross-sell art does contain Shira, Rayman, and Mantena. And then it says put light shield in her hand, twist into powerful battle positions. All right, let's take a look at Mantena's box art. Now there we see Princess of Power logo. This one actually doesn't specify a particular episode, but that's all right. And we see Mantena with Hordak and Shadow Weaver. I believe Hordak's already been released, and Shadow Weaver has been revealed as coming up in an upcoming wave. Um, I'm wondering, if this one might be an international box. I got these from Big Bad Toy Store, and I don't really care if it's U.S. or international, but I just noticed there's really uh, no text describing his action feature or anything like that, and it does have a bunch of multiple languages down here, which I don't think the Shira one had. Nope. So yeah, I think that one is an international, which is totally fine. And let's take a look at the back of Ram Man. All right, as seen on the House of Shikoti. That'd be cool if they release Shikoti. And again, includes the Shikoti Idol and twist into powerful battle positions, and then the cross-sell art that we've already seen. There we go. All right, let's open these guys up and see what we got. All right, so definitely out of the package, these guys look great. We'll start with probably, let's go with my least favorite, which is, not to say he's a bad figure, but Ram Man, he came out looking pretty darn good. Paint apps are outstanding. Um, he does have some removable pieces. Huh, looks kind of goofy without his armor on. Let's see here. This may be a relatively new buck. Let me compare it to compare him to the Origins Ram Man. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, no, there's definitely a new leg piece because these didn't have any movement at the hips, just at the knees. Um, yeah, so that's a new piece. It's pretty cool. The Even the boots are new because the cartoon collection Rayman has articulations in the ankle. The other one doesn't. So that's pretty cool. Put them back together here. He really I mean, it would have been nice for him to have a weapon, but I guess his helmet is his weapon. And other than that, I mean, you can tell there's a size difference between the cartoon collection and the Origins figures. And then here's the Shakoti idol, which is that's cool. I don't know what I'll do with it, but cool either way. So that's our Ram Man. Obviously, the articulation is going to be a little bit limited um, due to the shoulder pads and the armor, but I mean, I think he looks great. Let's just gear now to Mantena. Yeah, and the face is just way better on the cartoon collection. All right, so we have our cartoon collection Mantena. He looks fantastic. Looks like he just hopped straight out of the cartoon. He is kind of a spindly little guy with 4 legs. His eyes do have that kind of pop out feature, which is pretty cool. Um, Head's on a ball joint. His his articulation is really not restricted that much by his little collar piece there. I mean, maybe a little bit, but not much. And then, yeah, he's probably a completely new sculpt. So that's pretty cool. I really like him a lot. The Horde logo is on there nice and clean. Paint apps look great. Let's see how he compares against his Origins counterpart. Obviously, very different looking figures. You can see some basic similarities in the fact that they have 4 legs and pop out eyes, but that's pretty much it. You know, the Origins figure is much bulkier, much heavier. Um, it's more, you know, a classic reproduction of the original toy. This guy is designed to look like he came straight out of your cartoon and popped right off the screen. So he does not come with any weapons or any accessories, and that's okay. I mean, I don't really think he had any. He does have his, you know, pop out eyes feature, and since I think he's a completely new sculpt. Uh, I'm happy just with that. I would rather that than some cheesy accessory than somehow try to kit bash this into a cartoon version of Mantena. So Mantena, fantastic figure, cartoon collection, love it. Let's move on to Shira. Shira's an interesting one also. Shira's a great character. Um, we've already had a couple females in the cartoon collection line in the form of Evil Lyn and Tila. And compared to her Origins counterpart, I think the cartoon collection is superior, hands down. Now, not to say the Origins collection is a bad figure because it's not. It really kind of, you know, for what it is, an Origins figure, it's actually a really good figure. But the I don't know, the cartoon collection, I mean, she just looks great. I mean, fantastic. Definitely an upgrade. So there are definitely some new parts. I believe the boots are new. The torso is definitely new. That is not Shira or Evil Lyn's torso. Plus, this part of the costume is actually sculpted on piece. Obviously, the head is new. I believe the upper arms are reused. The forearms maybe also reused. I'll have to look at my Evil Lyn and Tila figures. Cape is new. I do like that she has both the um, sword of protection and the shield. I didn't like how she had to pick one or the other. It had to be either sword to shield or shield to sword. But come on, Shira's a badass. Let her have both a sword and a shield. There is another reused piece here. Whoops. And that is kind of her underwear. That is the Evil Lynn and Tila bottom piece. So there she is without the skirt on. Still looks cool. But I may have to do an extreme battle damage version of She-Ra. So I may have to pick up another one. But yeah, she's awesome. She looks so good. Like straight off of your TV screen. So yeah, those are the cartoon collections for this series. Articulation looks great. Like that her knees are pretty normal. Yeah, all that looks absolutely fantastic. The cape, the hair. I mean, now granted, the hair on the Origins, that's hard to beat. But I think the Origins was going more for like a Viking princess kind of look with the hair. The weapons are definitely an upgrade. These Origins weapons are pretty sad, and her feet are kind of tiny on the Origins figure, which makes it hard to stand her. And then I'm not a personal fan of cloth goods because of stuff like this, like that part of her skirt's curling up. But either way, these are great figures. Sorry for the took me so long to get to them, but definitely if you're interested, these are a good buy. I do like these, and I'll see you guys next time. Before we tap out of here, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. What do you guys think of these figures? Do you want to pick any of these up? Do you think Mantena should have come with an accessory? If so, which one? Leave me your thoughts down below, and I'll talk to you guys next time.